Okay, the first song again, Be Good, King Wenceslas. Now, this is originally just for the beginning band, but since we're so small, I like to have friends help out. Okay, short and sweet song. So, okay, the next song we're going to play is Jingle Bells. Hopefully, you can't have Jingle Bells without Jingle Bells. So. Now, at this point, we were going to play some, let's try one. Let's try one. That's it, okay? I think we'll try one high school piece here. There may be periods where there's no one playing, so, please be understanding. So, like, in a band our size, when we have 6 or 7 gone. Too bad he doesn't have longer hair this year. So they're excited about class. That's all I see. Okay, so here we go. Festive finale. 7 people playing. So, and then at this point we were going to do some pet band stuff, but it's hard to do without our lead drummer here, and so there'd be a lot of just sitting there. So let's go to Montego Bay. Now the next song is a concert piece for the beginning band. It's called Montego Bay. Now we're gonna, at the beginning, there's 5 measures of percussion, and our lead snare drummer is not here, so we're gonna just skip to measure 5 of it, and then we'll play from there to the end. So, in the middle, there's a bunch of stuff that has been left out.
That's what I just said.
Instead of
just back you up here.
thank you, you should be right there. That's just for you.
I mean, I thought, oh, my progress.
Okay, now, we're gonna, might as well play some more. The next one's a march, and so a march without a snare drummer. Let's see how this goes. So this is Barnum and Bailey's. This is supposed to have a little circus feel to it, so I hope it does. are going to be some big old places we're just going to be looking at each other. But this is probably my favorite one that they play. Okay, and it's called Armory. And it's supposed to represent kind of like a game theme, from like a really in your face fighting game. They were like, oh, please don't play that one, but it's one of my favorite ones that they do play. Okay, that's all that we can play. We had about 6 or 8 other songs, but with the people we're missing, we won't be able to play those. So, let's hand out some stuff. So, first of all, let's hear it for the kids again.
You just gave it to me.
Okay, I'm not going to hand these out individually because this is just for, instead of just giving out a little sheet of paper for saying completion, I thought I would spend just a little bit more money and get it all in award. So guys, before you leave, make sure you grab one of these, okay? These guys have had it rough this year. About 2 weeks ago, we could finally start playing normally to where we were sitting by each other, not wearing masks. Usually we were 6 to 12 foot apart. You actually had to wear a mask, and then you actually had to have a bell cover at the end of your bell. So it's like, you know, first of all, we're small. Second of all, we're kind of young, so when you spread out that far, it's hard to get kids to play out or to play period. Because to think, if I handed one of you one of these instruments right now, and I was like, okay, here, let's go play in a group with your friends. That's kind of hard to do when you're sitting close together in big numbers. But when you're sitting by yourself, it's extremely hard to do. You know, you feel like the spotlight's on you. And it says a lot about these kids because we did not get to play at basketball games, which is one of the most fun things we do all year. You know, they get to come and hang out, you know, goof off. We haven't gotten to go anywhere, all region. We didn't get to go to all region tryouts. We didn't get to go to all region concert contest. And so this year, these kids have just been taking a whooping for me all year long without really any rewards. And I do want to thank each and every one of you. It's been a tough year, but you guys stuck it out, and I really, really appreciate it. Like tonight, they could have just said, "Oh, we're not going to do it at all." And yeah, it wasn't the best, but they tried their best, and that's what I like, you know. So. Usually I get 2 texts a day. Today I've gotten about 300 from kids. Hey, what's up? So that just shows me they care. And so I'm glad we did what we did and we could do what we do. Because I knew we had people coming from far away for like the seniors and stuff. And I wanted them to at least get a little bit of something. Okay, enough of me talking. Now, I'm ready to go home. So, first of all, we're going to start off with a Hardest Worker Award. Now, without these people, you know, yes, it's easy to see the people who've been here a long time or the stars. But there's a lot of times the people who are doing the behind-the-scene work of just like, hey, they're here, and if anytime I ask them to do stuff, they do it. So, for beginning band, the hardest worker goes to Samuel Whitehead. He is not here tonight. He's like in between here and Jonesboro, I think, broke down in a car. So Samuel is for the beginning band. For high school band, there are going to be 2. I give these 2 people such a hard time all the time. But these 2 people are some of my favorite people. So Bonnie and Kate. We'll do it officially. Or as official as I can do. I ordered the exact same stuff I ordered last year, but the medals went from like the size of dinner plates down to like the size of a BB. So let's take it. Now, sometimes the people that really blow me away are the most improved. For this year, the beginning band most improved goes to Zeke's. At one point, we talked about switching instruments. But he's like, no, I want to play trumpet. And I'm glad we stuck with that decision because he's going to be a good one. For high school is Caitlin Perryman, and she is not here tonight. So, now, the outstanding section for beginning band are the trombones. Yes. Trombone. Both of you. Oh my goodness. These, you know, not only do these guys play a very difficult instrument to master, because most people have buttons or valves they can push down. These guys have to hear the pitch and adjust this way. Just it's like playing a slide whistle all the time. But these two guys have come so far this year, and I'm very proud of both of them. So the most improved section for beginning band, or most outstanding, mostest, greatest section is the trombones. Now, for the senior high band, it's the alto saxophone. Yeah, it's going to be hard to lose Hunter, but Addison has come along and just pushed Hunter a lot this year. These two are rocks, and they're just solid musicians. So, the outstanding section for high school band are the alto saxophones. Hey Chloe, you get a better picture from down here.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, the outstanding woodwind for beginning band is Grayson. Yeah, Grayson is the only woodwind we have in beginning band, but he would be outstanding woodwind in a lot of people's band. Every day he's like, Mr. Westworth, listen to this, Mr. Westworth. And he's playing stuff I'm like. But he, you know, if I could do the stuff that he did at his age, I'd be like 10 times the musician I am now, so good job. For high school band, I know this one's gonna be a surprise. You know, there's been countless times this year I'm like sitting there playing, I'm like, oh. And this girl has worked her tail end off. So the outstanding woodwind for this year is Katie Gaines. Hey, we'll have Monica take one. Now, the outstanding percussion for beginning band is Tommy Rogers. Playing any instrument is hard, but when you're standing back there by yourself and you know everybody else kind of gets to hide and sit down behind stands, you stand out back in the back. And Tommy's done a great job this year. So the outstanding percussionist this year for beginning band is Tommy Rogers. Oh wait, come here. I'm not a good picture taker. My wife's sick, or she'd be here telling me to stop. Okay, so the outstanding percussionist for high school band is Jack Middlebrooks. He's not able to be here tonight, so I'll give it to him when he gets to finally come back. Now, for the brass, the outstanding brass for beginning band is Aiden Hardy. You know, even though it was one concert, you know, I'm super proud of this young man because next year he's moving to there. But I'll make it happen. So if he comes up missing, there's no proof of it at all. So, he's just a phenomenal French horn player. So the outstanding brass player for the beginning band is Aiden Parker. So, while I got Aiden up here, I don't want to make him walk up and down twice. The outstanding band member for beginning band for the year 2020-2021 is Aiden Harvey. You want to take? Okay, you got one? Okay. So, the high school outstanding brass player is Caleb Smith, and he's not able to be here because of COVID again, so I'll get his stuff with him later. Now, do we want to do director's work, or do we want to do senior stuff? Okay. We'll do the director's award first. This is for the overall outstanding student in high school band. And each year they get their name. I give them a little plaque, and they get a name on this plaque too. So the outstanding, or the director's award for 2020, year 2020 and 2021 is Haley Coons. Oh my gosh. Where to start with Kaylee? Well, you know, with all of these kids, I don't only have them in band, but I get them in kindergarten, most of them in kindergarten, first grade. And like these kids are my kids. And Kaylee has truly become my kids. It's really hard to see every senior go, but these two seniors I'm about to recognize, this year's gonna be really hard. Kaylee has been the backbone of band ever since she got in there, you know. She's the first one there, last one to leave. If I need stuff, I call her, hey, what about this? It could be midnight, she'll run up and do it. You know, not only do I get her, but I got a great family too. Ben and Billy, Jeff, and Katie. Thank you. You guys did a great job with Kaylee. Okay? So the director's award for this year is Billy. Now, you know, probably the big thing is for me is to get these guys through high school and to make sure they get to go to college, or if they want to go to college, do whatever they want. But my first goal is to get them to graduate. This year, Hunter and Kaylee are my two seniors. You know, these two have been through a lot with me. You know, I think they were there when I had my knee surgery, my stroke, everything. These guys have been there and have helped me along the way. So, I got a bunch of stuff to hand out. I usually, at the last basketball game, I get to hand stuff out to them, but I didn't get to do that this year. So they're gonna get their senior night stuff now. Okay, so the first senior for our high school band is Kaylee Coons. Kaylee is the daughter of Ben and Billy Conter and Jeff and Katie Coons. I've already talked about you one time and I didn't cry. But like I said, to do what they do, to stick with band, both of these people had to sacrifice a lot. You know, they had to be full-day seniors this year while other people who don't do band could go home. You know, they had to take PE as seniors. and they did it. Hunter, if it wasn't for Monica, Hunter wouldn't be here. So, but let me introduce Hunter too now. Hunter is the son of Monica and Sean Winstead. You guys are great too. Monica, you fought and fought for me. You fought and fought for Hunter, and it tells. And I appreciate you guys. So, now, I have a picture for both of them of the band. Now, it's an old picture because COVID. So, it has everyone in band's signature that was at school during this time. For COVID reasons, there's some people not on here. I threatened to put my face in there, but I don't know. They have enough dartboard material. For Kaylee, I've got this little saying here. It says, you can't buy happiness, but you can listen to music, and that's almost the same thing.
Nice.
So, and if you know Hunter at all, you know he is a big basketball fan. He probably knows more about basketball than I do my whole body. Like his little pinky. So I got him a John Wooden, who's a good, I guess a really good basketball coach. I guess it's either him or LeBron, I don't know. It says talent is God-given. Be humble, fame is man-given. Be great. Now, I started this a couple of years ago because I saw like with the completers with vocational completers like Agri, FBLA and stuff. And I thought it would be pretty cool to have some chords to hand out to the completers. The people who've been in band all 4 years without missing anything and have good grades the whole time, because I don't think you should just get one just because you sit there and hold an instrument. So, I think they're pretty cool chords. So, you guys can wear them tomorrow night. And this is something I've started doing too for the seniors. They usually don't have this much stuff. It's usually about half of this, but tonight I was just, this is like a year's worth of stuff. So, I'm holding them backwards. I'm like, I can't read them. Holy goodness. Okay, it just says senior awards and stuff on them. I've always thought these were kind of cool. I always wanted one. So, there you go. I really appreciate these two. Thank you very much. That's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for everyone one more time.